working on my micro magic, and to be honest, the whole reason is it is much smaller and I can carry it in my bag, so I can go sailing much more often, and time on water is king. So I will concentrate on this boat, and I think we should do a foiling version of it. What can we do to bring this boat alive? First of all, I modified the hull. As you can see, and as I have shown in the last video, the hull is much flatter and narrower in the rear. And we have different profiles for the rudder and the keel. Now let's find out how the foil could look like and make a prototype. Collected quite a few of foils and project assemblies of foils with dagger boards and so on, and I can give you a quick showdown or rundown of all the parts we can use for it. This is a typical rotor blade for a model helicopter with a steel rod in the front, some wood and carbon fiber on top. The stiffness is quite okay, so that could be something we can look forward. Next thing, this is a foil in a nice profile, just on a FDM printer printed. I don't know, it looks kinda big to me. This is the boat, this is the foil. That's not the way it should look like. That's why I came up with this one. It's pretty long, so we can still adjust it, and we need to figure out a way to adjust the lift. This thing is made out of carbon fiber. It's extremely rigid because it's out of autoclave. Yeah, maybe we can go with this one. The whole game of building a model boat is just about the feel. We can simulate something and we can try to mill something, but in the end it comes down of how the boat feels and how everything works together. So let's find out how it looks, and by that we can achieve probably the best solution for our problem. This is a new hull. It's extremely close to this one, just the original one out of the mold, so no modification. It is still pretty flexible. It is not modified in the rear, so we still have the original width. I think from this we can start developing our foil system. This foil could look pretty good. By this we can see, for this angle, it's developing some lift towards the correct direction. I have no idea how to mount this foil yet, but by just looking at here we can make a slot in the deck and then just glue it down there. For the first test that could work out. This is the boat. We need a slot right there and stick it through, and then we probably have a foil. And we need to figure out how to adjust the lift after gluing it down. Maybe with some washers and some screws. I have no idea, but we will figure it out. I started with a slot, but it is way too small, so we have to adjust it slightly. I fucked up with my new microphone. It's pretty damn hard to film. Now we have a bigger hole, and we can stick a foil into the boat. Let's see how it looks. This is how the new foil looks like. If we heel the boat, the foil should provide some movement. Good work. I think I will move on and see you in a bit. I still don't have enough room to adjust the foil with a bigger slot. That isn't helping enough. Here you can see with a smaller section of the foil, I want this movement to adjust the lift of the foil. We can see here in frame, I want to tilt it so if the boat floats through the water, I can adjust the lift by tilting it up and down. What I think could work is if we put a screw down here which holds down the foil and another screw down here which holds down the foil, and then use some shims in here to keep it up, and always adjust the amount of shims and the pressure of the screw to keep the foil steady. I think in the inside I will glue the foil with some semi-flexible glue. Yeah, probably like that. So it is solid and not moving a lot, but still soft enough to be able to adjust it. The overall dimensions are like this. To me it looks quite good. The foil still is in rough condition. As you can see, it is built out of plates and it's not really for a fast boat yet, but we can sand it down and then we have a quick running foil. Now I wanted to prepare myself for tomorrow, so I wanted to start. In order to sand my foil, I need to use my vacuum cleaner. So I went down to the cable and found out that I had only one wall plug. And I have my sanding thing, my compressor and my charger to go with one wall plug. So I need to build a board. And now, man, this thing is heavy. Man, this thing is heavy. But it's a beauty. We can do some work. I ran into this problem. Here you can see the servo horn, and this is the foil which gets in there and comes out there. And I had to mark a section, you can't see it, where the servo horn hits the foil. Yeah, it's away. So we have to cut out a section. There it is. We have to cut out a section so the servo is moving freely. I hope that is not weakening the foil so much. Yeah, but we have to do it. I think I will use for this my battery powered belt sander. It's a Proxon thing. It's kinda okay, could be better, but it's handy and it's battery powered.
Nicht ausreißen, ich will dich haben. Brauchst du jetzt erst so ein Bild?
Nö. Das geht jetzt erst los. Mir fehlt eine Hand zum Trimmen und Steuern.